Howdy folks, welcome to episode 57. Today we're going to build our a couple of little things here. We're going to build a little turnaround here. So what I wanted to show you here was we did episode 56 and a half. We did a bonus episode. As you can see here, we put all the cars together. We got them all over across the mountain and put them all together. And I also swapped out the other Mosca, one of the other ones, for yet another one of these of the new cook. And let's see what whoops, that was interesting. 38%. Yeah, we'll get a little more here. Can we get some wood? There we go. And one more. Yeah, 80%. Okay, that's good. It's fine. I just don't want it to run out. So what we want to do here is, I think we want to put in a switch here, and then we're going to put a little roundabout. So let's find the switch left. Which side is that on? Yeah, we're gonna go the other side. We're gonna do the switch left with this one. And we're going to hook it onto there. And then what we want to do is we want to replace this piece of track, I think. It almost seems like if we did a switch right, yeah, I don't know. It's like an awkward spot there. So let's see what we get when we take this out. And then we can replace this with that. There we go. Looks like that'll be okay. And then what we want to do is we want to bring our little round house. Where is it? Engine shed. Oh, it's not in here. Okay. It's in the tracks. Turntable. Okay, so we're gonna put a turntable. We want to get it close here. So like this. I think that'll be fine. And we want it to be about at that angle. So we'll see if we can get that to happen. All right, so let's get this. We'll attach it from here and then make it turn. Honestly, I'd like to try to get it closer to the. It would be nice to keep it as close to the main track as possible, but obviously that's. I mean, you're limited by... Oh, ooh, there is a link now. Was that always there? I think actually it was. It's not that there's not a link. It's that you can't... yeah. It's that you can't link it up once it's there. So I think we'll turn it this way. Maybe even make another... Should we make another... No, this is just for turning around and nothing else. So we'll do that. Okay, and we can fit the engine and the thing onto it, right? Okay, so that's our switch there. Our switch here needs to be going this way. And then it's this one. There we go. Okay, so we're going to bring this back onto our track. And then the other end, what we're going to do is on the other end, we got some stuff to build. So we're going to put a little engine shed and stuff over on the other side of the mountain. Because we're going to have an engine over there that's basically just... Yeah, we'll have an engine there that's whose whole purpose is to just pull the stuff from the coal mine. So we'll keep that one over. You know, we'll build a little siding for the engine and stuff like that, and a little spin about thing too. All right, get this going here, and we'll turn this around, and then we can hook it up to the other thing. See if we can get this to fit on here, right? You know, it'd be nice to just put a bumper on the end of it. Okay, put a bumper on the end of it so that it can't go past the end. Right, just to physically prevent it from going past the end. And A little bit more. All right. So I don't know if this is going to collide with that and cause a problem. I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? We might have to move this. We might have to move the roundabout a little bit. We'll see. So this is going to go like this. And I think if we just hold the mouse button down, let's just hold the mouse button down and see what happens. Okay, that's funny. Is it still... Is it letting up? I think it's coasting now, isn't it? Okay. Can we grab it? Where do we have to be to grab it? We have to be standing here? Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Not sure why the back end is off, but yeah. Sure, why not, right? All right, yeah, we'll see if the front's going to collide with the thingy. That should be interesting if it does, right? Because it's just going to, like, explode. Keep going. Rotate clockwise. Oh, is it preventing it because it's colliding now? Or is this not able to? There we go. Okay. I want to see what happens here when this goes past there. Oh, that's a problem. Slight problem. All right. So let's back this up a little bit. Okay, so we need to back this up a little bit. I think we'll need to move the turntable. All right. So we're going to go this way. Just a little bit. We just need to get past the thingy. There we go. Okay. Let's jump back out. Let's see if that's enough room. Yeah, that looks like enough room. Okay. And yeah, so I think we'll probably want to move this back a little bit and readjust it. Okay, so tap, tap. Can we tap? Tap. Just a little bit. And there we go. Okay. That should be aligned enough. Yep. Okay. So now we should be able to pull this back off. Let's try with the let's do the screen here. The control screen. All right, we're going to go like this just so we can see better what's going on as it's backing off. So, we're going to go reverser. We're going to take the brake off. See if we can get it to push back. If it'll align back onto the track. There we go. There it goes. Nice. A little bit more. Cool. So yeah, once we get this back off there, I think we'll move the turntable back a little bit because it's too close to the thing. Okay. Cool. So let's jump on here. Why does this have so much friction now? Whoa. What's going on? Are we on a hill? We must be on a hill. Because it really wanted to go backwards, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Because, yeah, we just... Okay. Let me check that. Because I think... We placed this from here to here. We didn't place the thing at a 0 angle. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to brake here. We need to get back off this switch, too. But let's just stop here for a second. All right. So we want to do, see, we placed this here, then we placed this here at whatever level it's at, and then we placed the track to connect them. So, yeah, it does look like, oh, yeah, the track is definitely going down. Okay, so I don't know if we can maybe move this a little bit. And this could be a little bit farther out, too. It doesn't need to be so tight, so close. We can do this. And I'm kind of wondering if there's a way to raise that up, because that's kind of scary that it's moving like that. But, whoops, demolish rails. We're going to demolish this thing, and we're going to demolish this thing. And then I'm kind of wondering if we can place this one without connecting it. If we place this one level, see how high it is level? So if we place this one and we don't connect it, and we just kind of make it come out this way, and we go like this, now can we place this on top of it and maybe have it, see, we could do that. So we want it to go just a little bit this way. There we go. Level with it. That's beautiful. Right like that. Okay. Now we can demolish this. And then we can make this go the way we want it. There we go. Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, that's not even that sharp of a curve. But even if it were, it's like we're not going full speed with the engine anyway. We're going really slow. So that should all be fine. We just can't be turning the turntable while the train's coming by because that handle is apparently, the handle is, whatchamacallit, colliding. So, yeah. Do we have the same issues with this one? Yeah, we have to point at just the right spot in order to get in. Okay, so we're going to go forward. And then we need to flip the switch so that we can get back onto here. And then we can bring these by the, whatchamacallit. Actually, it doesn't matter which way we go on that track, does it? Yet, anyway. All right, so this one we want to go this way. We're going to back up here. Oh, we need to put a pin on this. Let's double check and make sure that there's none. Yep, there's none. Okay. So we're going to go like this. Reverser. So yeah, we were going down the hill. I figured out the ideal brake amount to go down the hill with 3 loaded cars on the Climax. It was like 10%, and it lets it coast at about 22, I think. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Let's get in here so we can do that. There we go. Okay, so let's go make sure we've disconnected the Climax on here. I believe I disconnected it at the end of 56.5. Yeah, okay, it's disconnected. We do have brakes on some of these cars, so let's check. We're going to check the map, but I think it's just this one. See, you can see the red outline on it. Okay. Double check here. We're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. And it looks like none of those have the brakes on. Okay, good. So then we just need to bring this over to the other thing. We need to flip that switch. Let's check our... Here, we can start going now. So we're going to go forward. We'll give it a little bit of reg so it can just start moving. We're going to come this way. And we need to... Oh, I guess we're going to back up over that, aren't we? Okay. Because we also don't have a turnaround there. Okay. Well, that works too. All right, we're going to get rid of this. And let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, we're moving. All right. There we go. So this one should be doing about what the Moscow is doing. So on the other side of the hill, we're going up with the Climax empty, and then we'd start coming down the other side of the hill. I think I hit almost 30 at one point, which was pretty cool. I mean, it was skipping. I did go off the rails one time. It did jump off the rails one time, but I mean, it was hilarious. All right. And you know what? We didn't test to see if this one actually can go underneath this bridge. So we're going to slow this down a little bit. Yep, looks like it's going to make it. Okay, the tender's going to make it too. All right. Let's go like this. There we go. Jump back in. That was interesting that it placed me back in there when I exited the thing. All right. Let's do it. We could still, I suppose we could still make a piece of track that crosses that gap, but yeah. It's fine the way it is. It's just kind of a little, it requires a little, you know, suspension of disbelief. Yeah. Now somebody's going to be like, it's immersion breaking. The immersion does not happen on the screen. The immersion happens, this is where immersion happens. Just FYI. It's all in your imagination. Okay. Having played games where, like, you know, 3 lines is a spaceship. Not even filled in polygon, just 3 lines. 3 white lines in a triangle. Look, it's a spaceship. There's 2 more lines coming out of it like that. That's the thrust coming out of the back. That little dot, that's a rockets I'm firing at. You know, stuff. And yet it was immersive. Somehow. Because it's here. Alright, anyway. Let's get this coal set up. I don't know. Maybe we'll unload it. It's not like we actually need all this coal either. Let's go like this. We're going to stay on that track. We're going to stay on the main line. There. Yeah, we'll stay on the main line, and then we'll get out here. I think we're going to get out here, and let's go across here. So we need to bring up, whoops, we need to bring, not that, we need to bring this whole thing up until the last car is past that. And then we should be good. There we go. So I had another idea too that I want to do in the future is with our mountain pass thing is on the other side. Instead of having the turnaround like that, I want to basically make it so that it doesn't do the turnaround and it just kind of goes all the way around. So maybe we can hook up. The idea was one climax can pull 3. One climax can pull 3 cars. And so 5 climaxes can pull 15 cars, right? And so I'd love to have 5 climaxes and 15 coal cars and bring them up that giant hill and all the way over all that and stuff. And not obviously we can't. Whoops! I just did that, didn't I? I totally did that. All right. We gotta go back. We need to go back. There we go. All right, let's try this again. I was too busy talking. We'll stand on the train. There we go. All right, so anyway, whoops. Let's go like this. And we're going to flip that one. All right. And then we're going to reverse this one. And it's doing that thing again. Here. There we go. All right, so we'll just sit on the train here. There. It's much better. So yeah, anyway, if we can do this all these cars, if we can pull all these cars with 5 climaxes, that would be so much fun. Trying to do that and bring it over that huge mountain pass and all that. I know it's totally not how they would have done it. It's not like period accurate or whatever you would call it, but it would be hilarious. Okay, so we want to do this. Alright, and then what I want to do is I want to go like this, and we're going to unload all this. download all this. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to put this up here maybe. We'll put it where it's out of the way. I need to be able to see the speed though. And we're going to go reverser. Let's try 6%. 12%. There we go. Alright, and then we can go a little bit faster than that. Alright, let's go like this. We're going to watch the speed on this just so that we can see if it's going up or down, how it's trending. There we go, 0.7 at 3%. Let's go back up to 6%. There we go. Point 9. There we go. Okay, let's see how it works on that. Nope. It still needs to... the funny thing is, it's like we've got all that distance. I mean, you know, I've got way more... way more tolerance than that, you know, that it can do. 4%. Let's try 4%. Seems like a good speed. There we go. That seems like it'll work. So we're going to go over there in just a minute. When we're done unloading all this, we'll go over to the other side and see what we can do. Is it going to unload? Oh, there we go. All right, we can slow it down just a little bit. There we go. Cool. They're still moving. See, I mean, we're not even like a third of the way through that and it's done. Well, it's maybe halfway through, so you could probably go about twice that speed, couldn't you? All right. So you could probably go 2.5 to 2.8. It looks like. I mean, if you're at the absolute maximum, then you'd have to hit it right at the very beginning in order for the last one to get there by the end. So you're kind of pushing it if you get too fast. But it looks like if we're just going 2, it should be fine. Man, you can do it. There we go. See, that's the thing, is if you miss like that, then you got a problem because, you know, oh, it's going to speed up because of the... It's going to speed up because of the train's getting lighter. The load's getting lighter that it's pushing. There we go. Yeah, we've got like more coal than we're ever going to use. But it's, like I said, it's just more the fun of trying to do these, to get things across these passes and stuff. It would be kind of interesting to try to do an iron mine to coal mine pass, but I mean, the iron goes down to the smelter. The iron doesn't go anywhere else, so it's not like there's any reason to ever do that. Okay, so we're going to turn this off. All right. Everything's still on the intact. Yeah, okay. And then we'll do is we'll throw this on the siding. We're going to go up here and we'll go forward. So we'll bring this up onto the siding. There we go. It's coming now. She moving now. That's cool. It's been a while since we've seen trains moving that fast, hasn't it? Especially smoothly. All right. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll get this off the siding. There we go. All right, and let's double check up here. before we go over to the other side. We'll double check up here that we're off. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're all good here. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go to the map. We're going to go down to here, which is our other spot where we were at. Now we have, yeah, see, we've got this down here, this stuff down here, and we don't want to leave it on the main line. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, right? So what I want to do here is I want to put in a switch left with that. We're going to see where's our junction here. Where's our junction between tracks? Is there one? Is that all one giant segment right there? That can't be right. That can't possibly be right. Okay, so we're going to take out... Actually, let's put in... Should we put in an... Yeah, see, I wanted to put in an engine shed. I'm not sure if that's really going to fit. Oh, yeah, it will. Okay. So we could put an engine shed, and I kind of wanted to put a turnaround. So I think we can put the engine shed back here. We're going to go like this. Got our engine shed. Let's look on the inside. Is that going through the terrain or anything? No? Okay, looks good. All right. Let's open this up. Is it going to let me open the doors? Open. There we go. Okay. So we've got that. I think we're just going to use one of them. But let's demolish facilities. This. And then we're going to put a spinny thing here too. We're going to put a turntable here. And it does need to be over this way, doesn't it? Because otherwise it's going to be too low. Because the train's going to pop into that, right? Okay, so we're going to want to go like this. I think that'll still leave room. I'm not sure if it's going to. Yeah, I think we're going to have to move that. See if we can find a spot where we can fit that it's not going to be sticking into the ground. I'm sure that's what that ring there is that's our safety buffer, right? Okay, so if we do that, then we can connect this. This should be interesting, right? Connect there to here. How about that? Is it going to let me? It's not going to let me, is it? I think it's too sharp. I don't know if we can fit the building the other way. Let's try it. Let's go like this. Like that. And then we're just going to go straight here. Ish. Let's try like this. And let's see if we can put a building here. Engine shed. Should we do Aspen Gold? Okay, let's try this. We'll try this side, and we'll see if we can get this to align. I don't think it's going to align, is it? Like that? Where's the back of that? Oh, yeah, that still has room, but I think the ground's coming up through it. Let me see. Yeah, we've got ground coming up over the tracks. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that. Demolish facilities. So the question is, are we going to be able to put this here, or are we just going to have to do something else? Demolish rails. And let's go like this. We're going to go 3-foot rail. Ooh, there is a link there now. Cool. All right. We could probably even put a switch there if we want to. But let's see where our switch would come in. It's over here somewhere. Okay. So we need to demolish this rail here. Let's see where that goes. All right. So there's our spot. See, I can't tell if this is an extra piece here. I think that's just a straight piece there, isn't it? Let's try it. Okay. That's what we want. So we're going to go this way. And we want to be kind of pointing like that. There. And then we want our switch. We're going to put our switch here. Switch left. It almost seems like... yeah, it's going to do that, isn't it? Can we make the switch... can we make it like... yeah, we can't make the switch go up, can we? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that. So we're going to have to put a piece of track here. And then we'll try to get our switch in here. But there's got to be a place we can fit a switch in here, right? Is it all coming up like that? Oh, man. All right, let's get rid of this. I think what we need is we need a piece of groundwork. Let's go like embankment. And we're going to put embankment. I think it needs to be lower though. It's not going to fit there, is it? Okay, there we go. All right. I think we need to turn it the other way though. So we're going to go like this, embankment. We're going to spin it around. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make it come up like that. There we go. And make it go like this. Is that level? It's about level with that. Okay. So we're going to go like this. And then we'll see if that will force our we'll see if that'll force this to be at an angle. Let's see if we can make it happen. No, it's still not going to do it. All right. Then maybe we can demolish this and we can put this independently on that. Like that. I think that's what we're going to need to do. Which means this needs to be changed. This whole thing is going to need to be changed, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to need to come up higher. Okay. Well, we'll get that after we do this little part here. We'll get the train off of this little segment first. Can we link to this? All right, we can link to this. This is going to link over here. Hopefully, right? Is it going to let me? Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay. It looks like we need to yeah, it looks like we need to come up a little bit first. We'll go to 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. We're going to go like this. Link this again. I don't think we're going to be able to be very level coming into this thing, are we? There we go. And then let's see if we can now link it to there. There we go. It's not wanting to let me. There. Okay. Wow, that's a really that's a really sharp turn. No, it isn't. Okay. It looked like it from that one angle. Okay. I think we should be able to put that in there because we're not going to be going through this high speed anyway. This is when you're parking the engine anyway, so it shouldn't be a concern. And then we need to take from here, connect this. There we go. Okay. And then this is going to go that way for the main line. Okay, so this will allow us to get our stuff off the main line. I should have put fuel in this before we did all this stuff, but it should warm up. There we go. All right. We're going to go like this, and we're going to take the brakes off. All right, let's see what we've got here. I think we might have to rework this entire thing. Maybe we can go around the other side of this little bump here. That bump there is just in the way, you know? See if we can get this to move. There we go. All right. So here's the thing. We're not going to be like zooming through here, so it's okay if this corner is a little bit sharp. That's totally fine. If we have a corner that's a little sharper than we want it to be, ideally. Honestly, I think that switch is fine the way it is, too. Because when you're coming around there, I don't know, I think this little segment here needs to reconnect. We can connect those two switches directly instead of having two segments doing them. But yeah, I think we should be good on that. Why is the snowplow coming off the track? That was weird. I don't know if it really was, you know, or if it was just the like doing this thing where it makes it look like it's going to, but it really isn't. Oh yeah, that's coming off. Not sure why, but it is. Okay. See if we can pull it back onto the track. Will it come onto the track? No, I don't think it's going to. All right, how much room do we have back here? Well, we still got a little bit room. Maybe it'll pull onto the track. Nope, I don't think it's going to. All right, so then we can go like... the pressure's down. Can you hear it? We're going to take that pin out. We're going to re-rail this. Re-rail. Snowplow. Can we put it on the... Will it let you re-rail it inside the engine shed? I don't think it will. I don't think it recognizes that as rail. Okay. There we go. All right, we'll try that again. I'm not sure why it was freaking out about that. It's not like there was anything special about that piece of track right there either. Okay. See if it'll reconnect this time. There we go. All right, cool. Is my brake pressure off or something? Am I out of brake pressure? Oh, I didn't have the brakes on. Okay. Apparently I had them off. Do we have room in here? No, we don't have room to get the whole plow in there, I don't think. Okay, that's fine. All right, and I don't know if it's... I don't remember if it saves the position of the doors or not. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay. The only thing is we don't have a place to turn around, and that's kind of disappointing, but we're going to take out this segment and this segment right here, because that segment doesn't make any sense there. So, and then we'll just reconnect this directly. And that should be everything that we need to do. There it was, right there. Cool. Now we have a nice smooth segment. There we go. All right. And so the thing I was talking about, what I want to do is, before we take off here, because we are running low on time, one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to make that top segment less. I wanted to put all the height on this instead. So I might do that too. Because I want it, when you're climbing up here, I don't want to have to push the reg to like full just to get over this last little push. And then you're like at full reg and you're running at this mountain. But what I wanted to do is you're coming down this hill, and instead of doing this little turnaround, I want it to actually connect with this track somewhere. And so what I'm thinking is we might try instead of coming that way, instead of taking a right down the side of the hill, we might try taking a left down the side of the hill, like this way, and then coming down here in order to meet up with the main line. So we might be able to meet up with it like down here somewhere. And then when we do that, then we can just pull the whole thing onto the main line, and the climax will be on the downhill side, and then the other engine will be able to then hook up with the pointing uphill. So I think that's what I want to try, and maybe we'll do that next time. I'm not sure what we're going to do next episode. We'll figure it out. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for episode 57. Join me in episode 58. We'll figure out something fun to do, and we'll see you then. Later.